Okay, here we are with our second pair of DD 9918s, and we got another set back there that we've been displaying and trying different port sizes. And I think we're ready to build box number 2 prototype. These ones here we just purchased today, and the owner said let's break them in, so we've just got the voice coils parallel monoed. These are dual 1 ohm voice coils on each of these, and we've got them running on an amplifier in the back of the room, and we're just playing. Oh, what's that? Turn her down. Turn her down. What was that? The fuck was that? Turn it up again? Maybe that was the amp saying no. The fuck was that? I don't know. Just running like 17 hertz or 18 hertz sine wave. You can probably find a program, which there is apps on your phone to do this shit. We're running 1 amplifier, which maybe it's choking out doing this, because we were trying to run some big amps. We got this 220 split 15, and it just choked out and killed the breaker to run these. So we're going to let them run overnight and soften them up, because it can actually damage a Pro sub. Oh, let's turn her down again. That doesn't sound right at all. I wonder why it's doing that. Maybe that amp is going to die. Fuck, that might not run those all night long.
Might not.
Uh-oh. Turn it up a little bit more. I'm gonna go see. Okay, leave it at the noisy spot. Just a little bit of noisy spot. And I'm gonna listen if it's both drivers do that. Go ahead. Okay, they're both doing it. Okay, so this is too much impedance on a Macrotech in the back. So I'm gonna go to the back and make it do that rattle. I'll show you what the hell's going on here. That was the amp dying, I think. Okay, make it do that nasty noise again. Holy shit. Okay, stop. I'm going to switch amplifiers to the top one. So we've got one single Macrotech running both subs with all voice coils. So that's like quarter ohm, I think. Yeah, it's quarter ohm on that amp. That's killing it. Let me just try the other amp and see if it does it. I think so, yeah. So pull this, speak on it to another Macrotech. Probably not a good idea to leave that on. We're not going to run these in the cabinet at quarter ohm, but we're just trying to soften up the spiders and everything. So, no. Okay, so we're going to try the other one. If this one, I just want to make sure it's not the amplifier's problem. Okay, go ahead and turn her up again for a while, and if it starts farty, could be not a good amplifier. Okay, so that's running. Just the single amp now is running. Oh, we had to plug into 220 range, like, not pissing around anymore. Full 50 amps. Push that amp on its own. Screwed that up, hit the wrong button on my damn phone, and do another video. So yeah, I know this isn't a good idea. Don't run a commercial amplifier that can't do quarter ohm, which there isn't any, I don't think, on the market. But just to warm them up, we're trying to do like 18 to 20 hertz or whatever it is, just a thing playing off of
18.98 according to the video.
I mean, I can do that, and we're just gonna let it run and soften up, probably for like, I wanted to leave it overnight, but I don't think we'll be doing that. And then just so the undercarriage can breathe a little bit, we put a little piece of rubber under there, just like they're not getting that warm, just so the vents, pull piece and all that can breathe a bit. And then these things, the DDs, you can feel right in there and see how warm the voice coils get, and put your finger right on them, and they're not that warm. We had them up a little hotter before, but it seems like the amplifier's choking out, so we might have to go series parallel and let these smooth out a bit before we put them in the cabinet. All right, on to test number 2, another box. Go ahead and make it do that again. Sorry, so just letting everybody know, as our test, we were doing that again. We've got the second amplifier, which is all subwoofers through the back here, parallel modeled all together on 1 amplifier. Go ahead, and she's gonna do the choky, smoky, not really smoky, but choky bad sound. There you go, hear that? And that's not the subwoofer bottoming out or overloading. The amplifier's gonna die internally. So there we go. So we're gonna have to rewire these for letting them soften up overnight. I don't think I'll leave it running overnight anymore. No, no, I'll just get up in the morning, sit around and let these things free air for a while to smoothen out, to soften up because you cannot, right out of the box, the DD, you cannot move those at all. And I was warned, like putting them right into the box and running them hard, which I almost did. That white one there is almost separated the voice coil right out of the spiders and everything. So that's it. We'll have to work on these later. Tony the Tech, testing shit out here again. So now we've changed everything. If you're paying attention to the other videos here, if you're learning series, parallel, and all that crap, we could probably meter this and show you the impedance on a multimeter just so you see what changed everything. So we were running an amplifier that recommends no lower than 1 ohm, and each one of these voice coils, one set of wires come off, gives off or takes 1 ohm, you know, impedance load. So really we're running the amp hard, running one side of it. What we tried to do for just kind of working these things out is all parallel at a lower volume for, you know, resonant free air to loosen them up so that they're, because they're really stiff right out of the box. We're recommended to do that. But right now we did it just so the amp can handle series 2 of them. So it goes positive into one side of the voice coil. Negative comes out of that same side into positive of the other side, and then out negative, and then down 1 run, which it gives you 2 ohms. Now it's gone up, and we've done that with the other one too. And really, these wires are both hooked up on an amplifier in the back in bridge mode. So they're just, it's not a stereo amp or 2 amps. So now it's seeing 1 ohm, technically, with some signal running through it. So go ahead and turn her on, and you're getting a call there.
That's Dino's phone.
Is it Dino's? Oh, okay. Well, he's just going to ride up, and then what we're going to do is let these babies soften up, and then see if the amp starts making that clacky noise. And yeah, we'll probably just put all these videos together because there's just going to be too many of them. Could probably meter this. Yeah, he's got it up a decent volume here. It doesn't look like in the video that they're moving pretty good, but they are moving pretty good on the ground. And I would like to run these for like a whole day or whatever, 8 hours. Work them in before I put them in the cabinet.
I'm like 3 times as high as I was before.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, it's lower, yeah. So another thing, too, when you start lowering the PNC, your amplifier's got to work harder. So if we're at 1 ohm now, it doesn't have to do as much. So let's just see if the amp gives out some bad noises later on, and we'll go from there. All right, here's the prototype number 2. I'm going to put the DDs in it, take it back to the shop and listen to it beside the other one that has the porting in the middle. Do a quick video of each one and put it together. So actually, this is getting flipped around. It's inside the box. So the vent goes down into there. 2 DDs, we'll get it together. I routed all the edgings. Going in, around, and down inside. I'll probably fill all the screw holes too, so it doesn't have any whistles or anything like that. Okay, now we're at final product, ready to put the subs in. So you can see we've got a huge vent. It's like 12 3/4 deep. That's another insert of about 4 inches. And then we also put a brace of just 2x4s like that, so it's structurally strong. Okay, now we flip the box over, and we're going to use a different type of connector here. It's called Nutric Speakon NL4s. It's got 4 connectors on there. This is for commercial stuff, but you can use it for car audio as you want. It's freaking awesome. So we've pre-marked our spots where we're going to put 2 of them in because I want to have one as an insert and then one as an extra external. And we're actually going to hook up both voice coils onto one and then just jump right over to another one and hook them up so that one pair here, it's got a plus minus left, or number 2, and a plus minus 1. So I can series one sub, put them on one set, and series another sub and put them on the other. So technically I can parallel those 2 subs on the outside of the box or series them or whatever. And you can buy these, you can buy them with 8 connectors, so you could actually hook them up so you could series parallel them on the outside of the box, which I think is the best idea. So we're going to install these 15/16 bit start off with, hour after, and then we've got the 1-inch auger hole saw there. You want to I'm just going to countersink it so it's flush. Here we go. Okay, now we're done with the auger bit. It's a 1 inch, freaking hot. I always just flush mount test backwards. So I put them in there. See if it's nice and flush and level. Then I can do the spade bit because it already lines up right in the middle. And drill that out. And we can mount these in the proper way. We've got the other box done too. This is the only one we're going to complete and then bring it to the shop and compare it to the other box. Next step here, we've pre-tinned all our ends. So we've got some solder on those. And then I've already doubled them up so I can add them to the jumper over to here. And that's quite a lump of solder on each one. So make sure they stick really good. You can taper on them too so they shouldn't touch each other. Okay, we're gonna put these in the box. Here's another part we're gonna just try and video, and I don't think I can solder and do this. Forget it. So I've tinned all those. I've tinned all the other ends. It's much easier to do if you got some solder already stuck to those, stuck to your cabling. So now you can just hold this down with something and then solder them on and plug her in. And then we've got this box just about ready. We're gonna flip it over and put the subs in. He's hiding way over there. Look at that little baby over there. That's number one. We gotta get another one. I'm gonna put 2 Digital Designs 99.